Hello, we're back, and this course continues in the studio.
Yeah.
You got to remember, I have two Catholic priests, very devout, who are bioethicists and who actually are educators. And myself on the other side of the pendulum, not because I'm against the church, but against the practice. Now, I gave an example earlier of people I know who actually dismiss people as human beings and employ them with puny wages, with real harmful wages, and go to Baclaran on Wednesdays, the Redemptorist Church, go on their knees and crawl all the way from the back to the end into the front of the statue to kiss the statue and whatnot, and absolve themselves of the sins that they will do 1 second after they do this specific devotion.
Yeah.
Does that make it correct? Do you get to respect the act, the person who's doing it, or the practice that's allowed by the faith? Something is wrong. Something is disconnected. Father, how would you reply to that?
Actually, it's split level Christianity, as they would call it. No,
Split level.
split level. No, that Christianity is not understood as it is. That what you should be doing only one thing.
Di ba practice, other than the teachings and the education you learn from it, and understanding, to understand the Trinity is difficult by it is.
That's why
If you don't have faith, hindi pwede.
hindi pwede.
It,
Yes.
it requires faith.
Faith,
Diba?
yes,
And
yes.
then from there, tuloy-tuloy ka na.
Oo.
You're way on you're well on your way.
Marami kasi dyan di naintindihan ng faith.
Oo, correct. Pero kung may faith ka na, can we understand that? Should we understand? Alam natin, this guy is a killer. This guy employs at dirt wages.
Yes.
He takes advantage of everybody and he's a billionaire.
Yes.
Pero nagluluhod dyan. Tandaan si Mayor Sanchez
nagluluhod
sa
yan,
Alawan,
no?
di ba?
Okay.
Nagpagawa pa siya ng kanya, pero pagdating doon, nang re-rape, mamatay tao.
Yeah.
Di ba? I mean, is that being religious? Or is that a crazy fanaticism? But the church should not allow that. Dapat, ikaw, out! Di ba dapat?
May prinsipyo kasi sa simbahan, the church does not judge the internal of the person.
Maybe it should.
Yeah.
It does not.
Well,
We
it does.
don't.
It does not.
Because
the
we'll
person.
never be able to see really what is inside.
Yeah. No.
Unless the person probably says that I am
Yeah.
a rapist. And that's the time
And
that probably,
confesses that this is what I do.
well, you need some confession.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can
That's-
administer the confession. Think that you're really honest and sincere,
Yeah.
come.
How can you afford to give communion to Noy Noy, knowing that he lies? How can you give communion? Na, di ba? I used to watch GMA whenever the popular perception was magnanakaw siya. Pero may mga video na sa simbahan siya sa Malacanang at receiving communion. Alam naman ng pare magnanakaw siya. Alam ng taong bayan
Right.
Di ba? I mean, that was the perception. How can they do that? At least si Noy Noy, alam natin, di
Yeah.
nagsisimba.
Saka
Muslim
hindi
yan alam natin, kaya BBL nga, di ba?
Oh, yes.
But never mind, Islam siya, Islam. But alam naman natin, killer to. Ba't mo bibigyan? Dapat yun, pwede ba, sa iba ka na reliyong pumunta?
The two things yan kasi
Yeah.
the element of a scandal. Okay? What
If
about
you
the
don't
other
do it,
people there?
Yeah. If you
Pangalawa,
don't do it, the scandal will be very,
Yeah.
very big. Much bigger,
Oo.
probably, than the suspicion
yes.
that we...
I'm not
Sure.
saying you adhere to perception.
Yeah.
But in this specific case, every time I go back to the Nazareno, ako just looking at it, I don't require perception or
Yeah.
comprehension. It can't be right when people are jumping on top of each other, even if you call it a panata, an advocacy, or a lifelong whatever. It can't be right when you push each other to the ground and you fall and you get an axe and you're stepped on. Mob rule is
Yeah.
unacceptable.
I said, Harry, it's because you're standing from the outside, meaning to say you're not a devotee.
Thank God.
If you're a devotee, you would not say that one. You would say it's okay.
Pero tama ba yung devotee na gano'n, na to that excess? So we allow excesses in our faith?
We don't allow excesses, no? That's why people have to be educated, no?
So, pag nakikita natin at tinitelevise sa mga major TV networks, yung mga nangyayari dyan, so we should look at them, oy, tignan mo yun, oh, hindi edukado pala mga Pilipino, hindi edukado, tignan mo. That's how we should look at it.
The church...
So the announcers and the broadcasters should say that, ladies and gentlemen, watch all the uneducated people climbing each other. Aren't they funny?
I think
Well, di ba dapat ganon?
you don't have to
We don't do
broadcast
that.
that.
We don't do that.
But that's the truth. Why
Because-
we can't handle the
Yeah,
truth?
We must also be sensitive.
But looking
Although-
at it, how can you be insensitive?
Although we know it's the truth, sometimes you don't have to speak it.
Yeah.
But it
Right.
can't be right. Their
We
pants
know.
are falling off. They're climbing on top of each other. Cops, the policemen are made to wear diapers just so they can handle the
you know,
crowd.
what happened, for example, to the Nazareno is just a small thing compared, for example, to the Hajj of the Muslim.
the Muslims.
No, hang on.
Right.
Go
How many
around
people
and there are
passed
so
on?
many-
How many people died in the?
So
There's so many.
So
Oh,
many.
well,
So
I
many.
rest my case about the Hajj, but
So
then
many.
again, I
So
don't
many.
care much about Islam or the BBL or
Yeah.
anything. We're 95% Catholic. I'm proud of that in the Philippines. Katoliko tayo. In fact, Roman Catholic.
Right.
I went to a Catholic school. I'm proud of it, and I've lived by it, adhered to it, by it as much as I could. Diba?
Yeah.
It's not easy, It's not that easy. It takes
Yeah.
discipline. The concept of
You're right.
discipline requires comprehension.
Yeah, of
Right.
course, of
And
course,
to be
of
able
course,
to do
of
that,
course.
one must have faith.
Of
People
course.
to
of
do
course.
what is right.
Of course.
Diba?
Of
So,
course,
Yeah.
of course.
going back to that, wala naman disiplina yun eh.
Right. Those are
Hindi
things
naman
that
may
cannot
ka ng
accept.
alak, ng gin, and you're...
Pero-
yun
Di mo
yung mga
pwede-
excesses na yun.
Hindi mo pwede sabihin yun.
Ati-atihan, at the end of the parade,
Oo.
ati-atihan,
Right,
nagsisimbahan sila.
Oo.
How about the sinulog? Yung mga
Same thing.
gumagano. I mean,
Oo.
gee.
That is why I was telling
It's-
you can't
it's-
anymore distinguish what is divine and what is profane. Sometimes these
But
two
shouldn't
elements
the
just
church-
mix together.
But shouldn't the church put a stop to it?
Not really stop, but the church should educate.
I don't hear anyone
Or-
talking on
orient.
television or writing
Orient,
about it. That we
orient,
should stop
yeah.
this. The
Orient,
mayors were.
orient.
You know what everyone's doing? They are trying to control mob rule. How? Putting more policemen. Nakakatawa nga, lahat may baril eh. Nasaan doon pa. I mean, di ba? I mean, it's amazing.
It may not be the solution. By putting a lot of police, it's not the solution.
But
The
the
solution
mayor
really
allows it.
education. Yeah, they may allow it, but he himself is not probably educated
There
or
you go.
does not
So-
even know the means how to do it.
So when broadcasters who are intelligent
Uh-huh.
and meaningful should describe it, this unruliness is the cause of uneducated people. Let's look at all the uneducated. Everyone is uneducated. Pull up your hand. Wow! Diba?
You know, there are broadcasters, no?
Yeah.
Who do not do their duty. Meaning to say, if I'm to broadcast about something, no, an event, I should have at least researched.
Well, totoo rin yan. But kung babantayan natin sila, ako, nahihirapan lang talaga ako. I mean, it can't be. Kasi, correct me if I'm wrong, when I'm in your church, and you're saying Mass, you require a certain solemnity.
Yeah, that's
Of
right.
course.
That's right.
Prayer is thinking, it's devotion, it's a relative silence sometimes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Although there's certain people who like to sing, kaya nga nag-born again na sila. All they wanna do is sing and gyrate all the time. But tayo mga
Right.
Katoliko, hindi eh. Diba, we listen to the sometimes repetitive
Yeah,
seeming
yeah.
gospel, which is basically the Bible. But it's the teaching of the Bible. Ano ba naman? That's where our faith is at, diba?
Yeah.
But there are many ways by which a person can pray and pray solemnly, lift his soul up. There are so many ways. By being silent, quiet, by kneeling down,
Correct.
or just by standing.
Liturgy.
Some do it by songs and dances.
Yeah.
The Bible is very clear about that.
No, I can understand that part,
Yeah.
Father. I'm not against that. Because I feel may emotion pag when you're
Yeah.
singing eh. Kasi
Yeah.
Right,
pag
right.
kumakanta ka, yung sensitivity, puso mo, di ba? Parang feel na feel mo eh. Pero kung tatapakan kita sa ulo mo, para mas mataas ako, mas makita ako yung pare. Tapos sa likod mo ako, you're in front of me, tatapakan kita.
Iba na yun, iba na yun,
Yun
iba
ang
na yun.
Nazareno eh. Yan ang practice ng
Eh,
Nazareno eh. Tatapakan kita.
I think the comparison is not that. Really. No, because
No,
there, no?
yeah. It's
people
a
allow
different thing
it.
there. Because people allow it.
Allow it.
Okay,
no?
let's go ahead. Because one of the elements in religion, to practice it authentically, there must always be an element of sacrifice. A religion without sacrifice is fake.
Teach, no?
I can- okay.
It's fake.
Yeah, yeah.
There has to be sacrifice. For example, procession is a kind of sacrifice. By walking barefoot is a sacrifice. By being congested in that crowded place is a sacrifice. That's the way they want to express their religion.
Yeah, and they have
for them
stories
it
to
is
tell.
authenticity. And we cannot question them about it.
Bawa ko
But of
sa'yo
course, the question,
dyan. Talo ko sa argument niyan.
Oo.
Okay, go ahead. Talo ko dyan. Sige.
but the only thing is that, as we've said, there are people who go overboard and
Yun nga
they
yun.
go to excesses. To the fact that, well, they don't care anyone for as long as they're able to go up, and even if they die, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, excess.
There are. Those are
Oriented,
excesses.
Drinking
talaga.
is excessive.
Yes.
This is excess. Because how
Really
can you
excessive.
even think that way, that properly, and how can you even lift your soul up when your brain is inebriated?
Correct.
Yeah. And to think that many people there, not all of them go to church.
Yes.
Those
You're
who-
kidding me.
Oh, yeah.
Nagpapanata mga yan,
Ano?
hindi nagsisimba
Marami
yan.
nagpapanata
You're
na
kidding.
hindi nagsisimba.
Probably even,
So killer siya, tapos parang sa
Ang ano
Redemptorist,
niya, personal siya sa Nazareno.
magluluhod siya para mahirapan siya, pero mamamatay tao na naman siya.
Oo, parang gano'n.
yung tinatawag niyang
Yung
split
tinatawag
level
Christianity
Christianity.
na sinasabi ko. Maraming
Meron
ganon.
siyang pag nananampalataya, naniniwala siya, but the kind of life that he lives is
Very
diametrically
Oo.
opposite of what he believes.
Oo. Sa totoo lang, marami dyan magnanakaw na pagdating ng Nazareno, debotong Nazareno, pakadin ng procession, pagkatapos magnanakaw ulit.
Ang split level hindi pwedeng
Yan, split level yan.
hindi pwedeng i-disiplina ng church yan, ano? Kasi
Napakahirap.
Orient only, educate. No?
Napakahirap
Because,
lang.
napakahirap. Because actually, hindi man nagsisimba mga tao na ito eh. Ang iba dyan eh.
As a matter of fact, I would even say that probably even more than half of them would not go to church.
Yes.
That's
then
my calculation. Yes.
that's
Yes.
okay, then I'll call them monkeys. It's easier. Di ba? And they like to climb anyway. Di ba?
But who can question the faith that they have? That's right.
Yeah.
Sabi ko,
So ang role ng simbahan, it's not necessarily to discipline them.
ang rule ng simbahan is
guide, to educate.
do it in orderly manner. Hindi naman nagaan ng simbahan dyan eh. Many, what you call this one, programs have been initiated nang sa ganon eh, maiwasan yung mabrul
Yung
na
mga
yan.
statwa, bumibili ng mga kanya-kanyang Santo Niño. Kala mo mga pets nila eh. Iba-ibang size, iba-ibang
Ganon
kulay.
din, they have to be oriented talaga.
Di ba nakita
Oh,
nyo? No? I
yes,
saw it on
marami,
TV
marami,
and
marami.
I was appalled.
Marami.
Di ba idolatry yan?
Not
Kasi
really.
the face of the Santo Niño changes, ha? Iba-iba. Iba rosy
Iba yun,
cheeks.
iba na yun.
Iba na yun.
Yung iba, white na white.
Pero, who can argue against a person? May Santo Niño ako. Ito nagpagaling sa akin eh.
Nobody can argue that.
O itong Nazareno.
Fanaticism.
Maybe,
Even though, but that's
maybe,
good for
but
them.
sabihin siya, who will argue and who tells him that you're wrong?
Ang pwede mo lang sabihin, mga Santo Niño na to, si Kristo ito eh. With different images. Si Mary yan
Hindi
eh.
false
Kahit-
gods before me.
No,
ang
no.
false
Hindi
gods
ba yan?
is when yun na mismong ina-worship ko.
Wino-worship.
But if they represent
But did you see how
somebody,
they hold them and put them in their houses? They kneel in front of it
No,
and
no, no.
put the rosary.
As I've told you, let's go back to what I've said. We are symbolic people whenever we communicate. If we try, for example, to communicate to God, we would like to see God as somebody who's present. And they see it in the images. Not because
yeah.
they
Tangible
adore
images.
or they idolize the image. That is
May
idolatry.
difference.
yeah.
But they want to communicate in such a way that what they say is something that is concrete, that they are able to communicate through that image as communicating to God. It's just like, for example, look at this. This is the picture of my mom.
Oo.
Picture of my mom, I kiss it. Do I kiss my mom there? No. I kiss it through, I kiss my mom through the picture.
Representation.
Representation of my mom.
It's not idolatry.
That's not idolatry.
Hindi yun
You're
ang
just
Diyos.
using.
Hindi yun ang
Hindi
Diyos.
niya ginawa mong
Hindi yun ang nanay niya kasi patay na.
Patay na.
Representative lang yan. Representative.
patay na. But you, just the same, you want to kiss your mom, or you in fact kiss your mom. It is symbolic. It is something that is concrete, something that you feel when you kiss the picture.
So, pagdating ng Palm Sunday, pag nilalabas na yung mga karwahe, di ba?
Oh,
Iba-ibang
yes, yes.
images,
Images
yan.
yan.
eh.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Hindi idolatry yan.
Hindi.
No, no.
They represent persons.
Yeah, Saint
Right?
Joseph,
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Mama Mary,
Right.
some saints.
So as a matter of fact, even if we have the statues of the heroes, We look at them with respect and etc.
Meron yan,
etc.
marami tayo.
But we don't idolize them as if though they are gods or as if
Oh,
though they are
yes, oh.
No,
people
nowadays,
to
when we
adore.
look at Jose Rizal, we see the building. Diba?
Photobomber.
Gaya ng
Yeah.
the glove
Right.
of
Yeah.
The recent saint that Pope
Canonized.
Francis the glove
Yeah.
of what's his name, the recent saint that was just canonized. Di ba they passed the glove around yung
Yeah.
ba
Relic lang, relic tawag
so representative lang yan.
Yes.
Yes.
It's representative of something divine.
Oh.
Something divine. It is as if you have touched the very person
Yeah.
represented by it.
It only strengthens the faith
It
and
strengthens, right.
It helps.
adoration
It
at
helps.
Right.
that
It helps.
certain time. So
Right.
naiiba naman yun.
Naiiba yun.
Naiiba.
Iba naman yun. Iba.
Saka alam mo, historically, no, when the Spaniards came here, they found the natives holding on to idols. They call it anitos. No.
Wait, has it changed?
Which
Has it changed in 200 years?
Christianized.
actually the
Christianized.
Christians exchanged, no,
Binigay ito mga...
these anitos for saints, so that they can be a point of worship.
to help them
To help
understand.
them
Parang
understand
a
the
bridge.
faith or what.
So it's,
So
yeah,
ito
but
na yung-
after 200 years naman, pwede na umalis na yung mga Spanggol. 100 years ago, I can understand the 300
But the
years.
saints
already.
remain, mga patron saints that we have.
Ah,
Remember? Sa pag-harvest, pag-ano,
Yeah.
these were old practices before. No, but it helps to strengthen the faith. Ang problema lang is kung hanggang santo ka na lang. Hanggang ano
images ka na lang.
images ka lang Nazareno. Yun ang
Yun,
problema.
nagiging
Yun ang problema.
idolatry na.
We have to go beyond
Yeah,
the
yeah.
image.
So you have to be
Kung
educated.
naintindihan ng taong bayan.
Okay.
Pero kung hanggang doon lang naintindihan niya, yun ang naging Diyos niya. Yung hawak-hawak niya na
Yun ang
Santo
problema.
Niño. Yung hawak-hawak niya yung Santo Niño niya. Di ba nakita natin sa
Right.
Malada? Di ba nakikita natin
Yeah.
eh. Pag uwi sa bahay, yun na yun. 100% yun na yun. Lahat sila ando doon. You know, mali yun.
Oh, so trabaho na nating Katoliko na to orient.
Oriented and educate them.
And
You have to
educate
go
them.
beyond the
Right.
image.
You're right.
You have to
Oo.
reach the
Oo.
very person or the God represented by the image.
What do you do when the tyranny of the masses project itself or become the majority so much so that it becomes a practice? Like the Nazareno, we just let it go then every year. And like you said, it's growing. It's
growing.
metastasizing. It's a cancer that can't be stopped. Next year, we will have 20 million and maybe 10 there.
Yes, yes.
And then after that, we'll just keep going.
But-
Shouldn't we just... Okay, I understand where you're
Yeah.
coming from. It's devotion.
Devotion.
It's helping the people
Ah,
pray
yeah.
through the practice or
Yeah.
the procession. They offer themselves towards
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ and God. But if this continues at the rate it's going, I doubt that the Pope would even understand that.
I think the Pope would understand.
I'm sure
no?
tinago nila
But
sa Santo
the-
Papa. Kundi
the-
pinadala nila.
no,
Oh,
the-
Santo Papa, panoorin mo mga
The
yan.
Pope would not would really give guidelines, and we have enough guidelines for that.
Yeah.
No,
That will
yeah.
be what he's going to do.
It's not only
give
in the
guidelines.
It's not only in the Philippines. It's all over the
It's all
world.
over.
You go to Poland. You go to
Ganon din. Ano?
Ganon
Spain,
din.
yeah. For example, in Spain, their devotion to Santiago or Saint
Yes, di ba? Sa pilgrims.
is a pilgrim. And they have to walk from faraway countries. They have to walk for
Sa Florence din, di
for
ba? Yung
14
sa
days.
pumupunta doon
Yeah,
sa
you
Tugu.
say,
Right.
these people are crazy.
You think, you say, these people are crazy. But they said, this is how I express my
Yeah,
faith.
my faith.
I want to make a
Right,
sacrifice.
right.
So we cannot question the person
Yeah.
saying that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess I should take the lead at this point and say I have been defeated. But then again, we have two order of preachers. We have educators who are also priests. And they've educated me to help me understand and comprehend what I think and see. Somehow
Yeah.
still
Still,
see
yeah,
as a
still.
mob rule.
Yeah.
But I concede I'm the one that's wrong. And I feel educated. Now, whether it's still right or wrong, I look at it and I just have to say, ganun talaga eh. I guess kulang sila.
Yeah.
Kinukulang. Buti na lang
Yeah.
hindi ako ganon. Now,
Right.
sana lang man matuto sana ang taong bayan and to learn, and we can uplift
Yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah.
bring them up, and this way we can make them safer. Because there is nothing wrong with religious practice
right.
or possessions. Pero maganda sana may konting disiplina, prayerful, mas maganda,
Right.
That's
mas
right.
maganda
That's right.
tignan.
That's right.
Para sa akin, hindi tama yung people power na wala ka naman pinapasok na tita ko.
Okay.
O diba? Tingnan mo naman nangyari in the last 20 years, lumala pa.
Wala. Tama ka, tama ka yan.
Father, we're gonna have to end the show. So,
Yes.
Father Rodel, your parting words to our viewers. Again, I'm sorry, ha? Ganun talaga akong nagkamali
Well,
doon. Father.
this year is a year of mercy, no? And so we have to place mercy, no, on people, and that can only be done by, we try to place ourselves in the situation of these people. Perhaps we would understand more. And perhaps from that point, that's not the point of education, and that's the point of orientation.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much,
yeah, yeah,
Father
yeah.
Rodel. Father Jerry.
Well, let us just continue with the practice of our faith, even if sometimes we don't really completely understand everything that this faith holds.
Yeah.
After all, we do not seek to understand in order to have faith, but we seek to have faith in order to understand.
Yeah.
That I understand. That I understand. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed our program. That was not a show. That was not a put on.
Yeah.
That was admission on my shortcoming of being able to understand it. I succumb to both of you, talo ko. Talo ko sa discourse natin, and tama po kayo. Ngayon, mas naiintindihan ko, baka mas ma-appreciate ko. pa.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much. We hope you've enjoyed our program. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
You are what you watch.